toy collectors of the world, I have Panthro from the Thundercats Classics series. Oh my god, look at this box art, doesn't look cool. Look at this packaging, it is really cool looking. I especially like the back art. I mean, I love his face right here. He just looks like he's so pissed off. This was done by MattyCollector, but this is the end of their sub-series, which is unfortunate. I really like how they did the figures up to this point. Maybe Super 7 will be picking them up, which a lot of people are hoping. But enough about that. Let's go and open this guy up and see what he looks like. And here he is. He's pretty darn cool looking. Look at that face right there. Isn't it beautiful? His ears are soft. Unfortunately, one of them is kind of warped and bent inwards. I can use a heat gun and fix that, I guess, later. He comes with a few different accessories, one of which is his famous nunchucks. I'm glad they put on the extra long chain. Whenever they show it in the cartoon, it could either extend really far out or it could be something really small and close together. It always depended on his situation. I also like that it did look like actual claws. It added into the whole cat aspect to it. Unfortunately, some of the paint is rubbing off. I noticed that immediately when I took it out of the packaging. There was red paint on his hand. It may just be my figure. I don't know whether or not this is something that's happened to others out there, but still, it doesn't take away from it. He also comes with another set of nunchucks, but not exactly. This is more just to give the illusion that the blue one is spinning while he's holding on to the red one. You can see a close-up of it. At first, I thought this was a stand, but then after looking at it close up, I was like, oh, right. He comes with one interchangeable hand. Just one. We'll leave it at that. He also comes with a Thundrillium Tracker. I'm glad they did something like this, although honestly, I'm probably gonna lose it. And finally, he also comes with the Key of Thundera, which is part of the Treasure of Thundera. Unfortunately, his wrists are very weak. It wants to swing to the back, and I have to kind of finagle it to keep it in spot here. I always felt like Panthro had some sort of leather spike fetish. I mean, I liked his look a lot. In fact, his was probably my favorite one out of them because he had these spikes. By the way, it is fairly soft plastic, so it doesn't hurt or anything. Really like his emblem a lot too, and it's not painted on. It's something that's actually put onto the belt itself. Let's not forget he's got that metal armband on too. And he's got that one metal bracer on too. I don't know if there's a specialized Thunderian martial arts, but I do know that he was supposed to be one of the best fighters out of the group. He even has like the ninja boots on. And you can see that they're tied up on the back. If you chose to do so, you could take off his leather and metal straps and have him just in his underwear. He's not exactly naked like he was in his first appearance in the first episode, but still it is pretty close. He has a standard movement in most of the Masters Universe Classics figures, but let's go and go through it real quick. First, he has movement in his head, upper arm movement, bicep movement, elbow movement, wrist movement, upper body movement, waist movement, upper leg movement, knee movement, and ankle movement. He is a great figure, but he's got a few little flaws, one of which is he's got very weak ankles. These fall over like nothing. It could just be my figure though. And like I said, his wrist is so incredibly weak, I feel like I'm gonna break it. But I haven't read too much about this being a widespread problem, so it's probably just my figure alone. Just for size purposes, I wanted to show what he looks like next to He-Man. He is slightly smaller, even though they are basically on the same scale. This is it for the Classics figures that came out from MattyCollector. I'll do different videos on these guys in the back that I haven't opened up yet. As for Panthro, I really like him. I mean, I think he came out great. There are tiny little flaws that I mentioned, but that's about it. I do think his sculpt overall is great. It's unfortunate MattyCollector isn't going to continue on with this line. I guess there wasn't enough sales for the subs to continue it on. But whatever, it is what it is. Thank you guys for watching me in this video. Be sure to check out my Patreon site, my website, my social media sites, and everything else out there. Peace, love, namaste, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.